Yeah, it was Blake345 once again, Standard Mafia. I'm back again with a new video. This time expressing my feelings on the iPhone 4S. Previously, I had the iPhone 4, which is a very good phone. Had no problems with it. I don't know. The reason why I basically upgraded the phone was because I felt that I needed more memory, and obviously the iPhone 4S came out, and Siri and all that kind of divulged me, and I thought to myself, before I didn't really know much about the what do you call it, the iOS 5, because I wanted it to be more of a secret thing for me, like like a surprise. So I just thought, yeah, you know what, there might be more features unlocked on the iPhone 4S with the iOS 5 than you would get with the iPhone 4. So yeah, I got the iPhone 4S. It was like a Friday on the 16th, I think it was Friday the 16th, sometime in November, I think it was. But yeah, I got the phone. Yeah, the phone's pretty cool actually. It's got an A5 processor, which you find in the iPad, which I do own. So I find it much faster. Whereas where my iPhone 4 sometimes, because I go up to Essex a lot. North Weald, I'll be up in Epping Forest, or I'll be up in Debden. So basically, those are areas where you're not exactly going to get the best reception, especially with my mobile provider. I'm just saying. So if I was to load up a website, it will take just that bit longer. But I'm not really fast. It's like a 5 minute gap, in 5 second gap in between. Sorry, how fast the iPhone 4 and the iPhone 4S will load up its new applications and its websites. But unfortunately, I don't have one to show. Also, what I've noticed as well is that the location. The location has become more accurate. So if you're on Google Maps, for example, or you're trying to locate your phone, which I do, I've got a special app that I use. I use the Find iPhone, but I use my own apps, which I'm not going to go into. But yeah, I do use my own apps. So for example, if I was to try to find a phone, instead of giving me let's say 15 Billingsgate Road and 23 Billingsgate Road, it will give me a kind of a shorter gap, and also it's more accurate with locating yourself. Whereas sometimes if you were, I don't know if some people can relate to this, but if you was in a car and you're trying to locate your way around someplace in Essex, it will say you're within 30 meters of the rate, and it will give you like a radius, and it's like, that's really helpful. Do you know what I mean? But now, yeah, this is much more stable. I mean, the operating system's quite stable as well. The battery has been drained. Obviously, we've known that. But Apple have released the 5.1 operating system, which is supposed to basically fix bugs and basically what else is it supposed to do? It's supposed to like lengthen the time the battery is supposed to last for. So these are the things that they've cleaned up on the phone. One of the big features that they cleared up on the phone as well is I don't know if any of you had the 4S. I mean the 4, sorry. But if you were to put the phone towards your ear and make a phone call, what would happen is that you could cut off the person speaking to you. This is down to I don't know the technical term for it, but basically there's a little bit of hardware here where basically if you were to put your face onto it, basically it will shut down the screen and put it onto standby mode while you're having a phone call. Yeah, this kind of malfunctioned, I would say, on the iPhone 4, and it just wasn't that effective. But on the iPhone 4S, it basically cleaned it up. I heard also up in Scotland, to all my Scottish viewers, yeah, you lot can't use Siri, which you're kind of pissed for. I feel Siri works. For example, you can ask Siri the most stupidest questions. So, for example, kind of sorted this out to basically. In fact, let me show you. It actually, basically, it's one of those. It's a learning tool, so it basically learns. So, if you were to tell it who's my father, and then it'll pull up your dad's name. I'm going to show you this, for example, if it works. So we have to do it again. Who is my best friend? Now Siri's thinking.
I don't know that. Would you like to search the web for it?
Oh my god, this makes acting up. Okay, let's do another one, for example. Let's send a text to one of my friends. Send a text message to Leroy Bent.
What do you want to say to Leroy Bent?
Meet me at the park.
I updated your message.
And then it should show you your message. Sorry,
Ready to send it?
send message.
To whom shall I send it? I need a contact name, phone number or email address.
Leroy Bent.
What do you want to say to Leroy Bent?
Sometimes it malfunctions, as you can see, but at least we can use it up here. What else is really good on the phone? I don't really know, because I didn't really normally I have like a few notes I'll be reading from. Yeah, Twitter's since they've integrated Twitter more into the iPhone 4S, I've basically used Twitter more. What else have they done? They've kind of tweaked the iPhone. I mean, I didn't like at the first the iPod. Basically, was it on 4.5 or was it the operating system? We used to have an iPod site, but now it's got the music site, and I got used to it anyway. Doesn't really matter. I like the fact that now you can like all your pictures that you take are now stored up into the cloud. I like that. But one thing about it is that you can't delete the pictures on PhotoStream, which is very incriminating after a night out. Do you know what I'm saying? So, for example, if you was to take a picture onto your phone on your iPhone 4S, you will not be able to delete the picture if it finally hits the PhotoStream, and then it'll be pushed to my iMac, my iPad and my iPhone. So these will all be stored into the cloud through that, and it's kind of incriminating if you're taking pictures of certain things and whatnot. So my advice to you is basically not to take pictures that might be deemed to be incriminating, unless anybody can drop a comment, show me how to delete a picture of PhotoStream, because I've tried. I literally am stumped on it. So yeah, if any of you know how to do that, then let us all know. But this has been fabulous. I know I don't like reviews. Reviews are not really my thing. I just like to basically talk about things that really concern me about the phone, because at the end of the day, it's your phone. So if I'm going to tell you something that is not going to be relevant to you, then it's just a waste of a video. But thank you for watching anyway. Peace.